Hey guys, Coach Justin here with your at-home workout of the day for Wednesday, August 12th. Our prep for today, we're going to start with the single leg hinge or airplane. Start with your feet together. You can have your arms out to the sides for balance. Your chest is going to fall as one of your legs raises up and back towards the ceiling. Try to keep a relatively straight line from your head to your back foot, stretching out the back of your planted foot, and then come on back upright and repeat that same side. All right. Try to make sure your hips stay square and you feel that good stretch on your planted leg. You're going to do 8 reps, switch legs, 8 reps on the other side. Next, we're getting our ankles and calves warmed up here. Get up tall onto your toes and then onto your heels. Lift your toes off the ground, back to your toes, heels. You're going to rock back and forth from your heels and toes for 20 total reps for our heel toe rocker. We will be running later on, so trying to get our ankles prepped for that. Finally, we're going to do a single leg sticky jump. Starting on one foot, I want you to jump, not for distance, but for control. And as the name implies, you want to stick the landing, so hence the sticky jump. Try to be nice and soft with your landing. Absorb that landing with your knee and your hip to be completely as silent as possible. You're going to do 10 reps on one side, switch legs, 10 reps on the other. We're going to go through those 3 movements for 3 rounds, and that's your prep for today. All right, our strength for today, we're going to start with a dumbbell or kettlebell bent over row. So I want you to get into a nice wide stance and hinge down, hips back, chest falls. You can bend your knees as long as you keep your hips back, such that you can hopefully reach the dumbbell or kettlebell from the ground. If you can't get there without rounding your spine, you can elevate the weight up onto a book or whatever object you've got at home, but I want it to be pretty close to the ground. So get yourself set up. And then you're going to row the weight up, get your elbow up to the ceiling, come on back down, and repeat. All right. So you're going to do 8 reps or more, depending on what you're working with, but don't go beyond 15. After that, you can focus on slowing it down, using tempo to make it more challenging. So 8 reps per side there. Then we're going to do a split stance deadlift. So if we're starting with the dumbbell in our right hand, we want to have our left foot forward and our right foot back. Aligning your right toe with your left heel, okay, at hip width between your feet. We're focusing on this front leg, so you want to allow it to pivot on its heel so that your hips stay square and you're feeling the pull in the front of in the back of your front leg. So hips fall back, chest falls down, stretch, use that tension now to come back up, and then repeat. All right. This is just acting as a counterweight, adding load to when we're coming back up. There's no need to reach it down towards the ground, especially because that's going to twist and round your spine. All right, so moving all through the hips, your focus is on your front foot. After you've done your 8 reps, you're going to switch sides, switch legs and hands, and perform 8 reps on the other side. Finally, our last movement here, more of an accessory movement for core stability, coordination, and a little bit of shoulder mobility. Our break dancer, so you're gonna get on your hands and knees here, dig your toes in, keep a neutral spine, knees come off the ground. You're gonna kick one leg through as you replace the other hand, bring that hand up in towards your chest. You wanna be facing upwards to the sky with your hips. Come on back down, switch sides. Kicking that leg through, and bringing that hand in. All right, nice and slow and controlled. We're going to do that for 5 reps on each side. We'll go through those 3 movements for 4 sets, and that's your strength for today. All right, our Metcon for today, we've got a 13-minute AMRAP, as many rounds and reps as possible in 13 minutes of a 200-meter run to start. So in the what you'll need section, I mentioned that you'll need to mark out 100 meters away from your workstation. You want to run to that point and back. When you get back, you're going to start on your 16 alternating single arm dumbbell snatches. So you want to start directly on top of that dumbbell. Push your hips back, chest falls down, and drive through the hips and legs. And then keep firing up with your shoulder and arm to press the weight up overhead. Switch hands on the ground every rep. Or you can switch on the way down. Like that. So 16 total reps there. And followed by our third movement, a plank roll. So we're going to be going from side to side. Start on one side plank. Notice the stagger in my foot here. And then you're gonna roll back down over to the other side. Roll back. And you're gonna go for 12 total reps, or 6 per side. We'll go through those 3 movements as a 13-minute AMRAP, and that's your Metcon for today.